non-encounter.
How many people do we pass by every day without interacting with them? How many opportunities do we miss?
A city in Cache County, Utah. Population, 49,000. Home of Utah State University. Go Aggies!
There are many high-traffic areas in Logan where you are bound to encounter people.
Lots of people.
The bus. On campus.
Walmart.
Each of these places has its own rules of engagement, ways you're supposed to act around people. For example, on campus.
Act confident. Be as hipster as possible.
The Utah brand of hipster.
When you see a friend, you can smile. But don't stop and talk. Look at your phone, put in your headphones.
Don't make eye contact.
On the bus.
Say hello to the bus driver. You're a bad person if you don't. Morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Don't sit next to someone unless you have to.
Don't talk to someone if they're on their phone.
Don't make eye contact.
In Walmart.
Get in and get out.
Always go with a friend, never alone.
Don't talk to anyone, not even the sales associate.
Hide the tampons.
Guys will discount what you're saying if they think you're on your period.
Ow! Don't make a scene. You don't want everyone to notice you.
Don't make eye contact.
What happens if you break those rules? Every now and again, someone does.
It was the first day of 5th grade and I was looking for a place to sit.
It was the end of a long day and I was riding the airport shuttle back to college.
I noticed a punk rock girl with cherry red hair sitting by herself. She stood out.
There were no empty seats left, and this guy sat next to me. He blended in.
I decided to be courageous and sit next to her.
The quiet felt uncomfortable. After a few stops, I decided to say hi.
I asked her, what kind of music do you like?
I asked him, how was your day?
She said,
Here's the veil.
He said,
I'm married.
we ended up talking the whole rest of class.
I felt embarrassed and I looked away.
It took a moment of putting myself out there to create one of my most cherished friendships.
The next time I thought about saying hello to a stranger, I thought twice.
It's important not to break a rule of social engagement, but sometimes you can break a rule by simply not fitting a mold.
Come on, everybody, get together. Children kneeling in the front, listen to your child, adults standing in the back. Look like you like each other. Smile and smile.
Smile. I broke up with my first adult boyfriend when I was 18. To my family, I was a failure. To them, the goal of every relationship should be marriage. I remember them saying, "How are you supposed to have a family when you can't keep a relationship?" I was like, dudes, calm down. I'm only 18. I mean, I just started to to be able to go to the bathroom without asking permission. And now I'm supposed to get married and have a family? I'm supposed to have it all figured out. My husband, my career, how many kids I want to have.
And have you set up your 401k?
I see my friends starting to fit in this mold. And I begin to feel the societal pressure that I need to fit in the mold too. I can hear myself thinking that I'm a failure.
What happens if we try to fit in this mold and we aren't able to?
When I was called to serve on the Institute Council, my first thought was, what the heck is that? I didn't know the Institute had a council, or that anybody from the Institute even knew who I was. Among the 20 other members of the Leadership Council, I look at myself and I feel like I stick out like a sore thumb. All of the other presidents understand their committees. They know how to serve and how to bless the lives of the students around them. I don't even know the specific Institute protocol.
Specific institute protocols.
Fill out an event sheet for each activity.
Make sure you get an advisor's signature before checking out a purchasing card.
The vacuum cleaners are in the closet in the gym.
It is important to remember. I feel so out of place. Each Tuesday, I go into the council room and we counsel. I look at each person and I see their confidence. I sit hiding in a corner, wishing I was as good, that I even met the basic requirements. Does my key unlock the mezzanine? What was the activity for that budget, remember? How do I access a review sheet? Why me? What can I possibly add? I know it's not their fault. They're just trying to include me. But I'm so focused on their successes, on their approval, that I alienate myself.
What does alienation look like?
How can we tell if someone is alone? Especially if they're moving among a crowd.
I am a voice in an empty room. I wonder if the walls can hear me. I see a world of people reaching out, and I try to keep the cracks from spreading.
This past year, I got married, moved away from home, and started school. And the loneliness was crippling. During the summer, I didn't have a job. I wasn't going to school, so while my husband was at work, I was just at home. I would have really good conversations with my cat, but other than that, I didn't really talk to anyone. On the bus, I would have pretend conversations with people in my head because I was too afraid to talk to them. What was I going to say? Anytime anyone would pass me, I would think to myself, please talk to me. And when they wouldn't, my thoughts would continue. Still ignored, still alone. One day I was sitting in a church meeting, and all the girls around me were laughing and talking, and I was just sitting there, and I wanted to yell at them, why doesn't anyone see me? I wanted a smile, a hug, a pat on the back. I wanted anything. I never knew how lonely a crowd could be until that moment. I was surrounded by people, and I felt completely and utterly alone. I noticed a girl behind me crying, and I wanted to go to her and comfort her and help her feel happy, maybe make a friend. But somebody beat me to it. And I stood there, and I watched them hug and talk and do everything that I had so desperately needed for 8 months. I ran to my car, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried. And that was when my view of life changed. At that moment, I decided that I was going to find every single lonely person I could. That if no one was going to relieve me of my isolation, then at least I could do that for someone else. I was sure there were other people who felt the same way. and I wanted to find them. I needed to find them, and I wanted to yell at them, I see you!
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
Maybe we could conquer loneliness together. It was that moment when I stopped seeing people as individuals who simply ignored my existence and started seeing them as people who may be thinking the very same lonely thoughts as I. It's so stupid how easy it is to change someone's day by smiling and saying hello.
Paying them a compliment. Tell them that they matter.
Looking for what's inside.
Everyone needs meaningful relationships.
Kind words.
Human connection.
Everyone deserves to be seen. There are too many people in this world for anyone to feel all alone.
So what's stopping us from making these connections?
Complacency.
Lack of energy.
I have my own problems.
I only have so much energy. I need it for myself.
Fear.
Fear of rejection.
Fear of differences.
Right. Or fear of saying the wrong thing and making it even worse. The funeral hadn't started yet, and I saw her parents walk in. She had been killed by a carjacker that Monday, and I had spent the entire week in a daze or crying. We'd met while serving a mission together in Houston, but we hadn't spent as much time together as I would have liked. I made a book of memories, and I wanted to give it to the family with some sort of condolences. But the moment I saw them, I froze. And my heart pounded in my throat. What could I say to them that would make a difference? Would they even know who I was? I didn't want to be one of the numberless people who came up to them saying,
I'm sorry for your loss.
I honestly felt like an imposter. I sat in the back of the chapel and watched as the family took their seat in the front row. I wanted to say something, but in my mind there were too many reasons not to. We all have this fear that we're going to say the wrong thing. Sometimes I'm so scared that I'm going to mess up completely.
What is it worth taking the risk? Is it better to say something even if it's the wrong thing?
You never know when someone might say that one thing that sticks with you for life.
Someone said to me once,
Keep moving, Alyssa.
Do you have a friend to play with at recess?
no,
No, you do.
Hey, I'm sorry that they did that to you.
Everybody has scars. My mom told me that once. Haven't I made it obvious how cool I think you are?
You never know. You could be the person that makes that impact. You might have the opportunity to say the thing that sticks with someone for the rest of their life.
And to be that person, sometimes you have to step outside of your comfort zones and break the rules of engagement. And we need to change those rules, and maybe those will change your encounters. What if we did look someone in the eye? How many new people would we meet on campus? What if we did say hi to someone we don't know? How would that change our wait at the bus stop? And what if, when we ask a question, we sincerely listen to the answers? How would that change our relationships?
everyone deserves to be seen. There are too many people in this world for anyone to feel all alone.
What is our responsibility to people we don't know? How would you rewrite the rules of engagement? What would our world look like then?